aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you had the 1st down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it.
Who's saying all this?
Secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground.
No, I'm saying what manager?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Until we get a new manager.
They'll run play action. Fires left. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Under fire. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, they're just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap 1st down. But no, this coaching staff, they decided to go out and not just go for it, throw for the 1st down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there in the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's going for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped edges short. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Powers forward. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we
I'm telling though, nigga, we not even listening to y'all laugh.
Hey, Marcus, what happened? My fault. I'm tripping. What you click for?
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Bro, look, what we doing?
Opens up at the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
We talking.
I don't even know. Good job, Tommy.
Looking to throw on first down.
Good join the car, everybody.
To the wideout.
Come on,
Oh,
jump
bitch
out.
ass nigga, we doing Mark, we doing tournament. Play you after.
And this defense is
Yeah, so go play Rick. The loser play the loser.
All the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
Oh, I thought you were talking. You just said change
They
team.
were ready. They were
He said, "Share y'all screen." Hey, join the call and share y'all screen, bro.
Everybody join the car.
Got him downfield.
All right, turn y'all mic on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hester. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the right. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This nigga just fucked up.
Hey, so the winner play Yusuf out of y'all two, Marcus and Rick.
Some would call it swag, some
Yeah.
would call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva.
No, one of them.
It's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
So Marcus and Rick ain't in the competition no more. Look at him. Yusuf said, no, y'all, I'm not. I don't understand, bro. Y'all making me mad.
They might flip if they both out. How y'all gonna win, lose, or do? That's
Nigga, the loser is plays the winner. Xavier the Adrian game. Or what did I play? You game. And we'll lead that game. We'll play with it.
so these niggas steady on both, bro. Yeah, that's it.
Game.
So who win with y'all play Yusuf? Okay. No, Rick Yusuf. They said whoever win against them play against who win against me and Xavier, and then y'all play Yusuf.
Oh, what? I don't know how to lose or get another second try.
Oh,
That's what he said. Y'all out the tournament because y'all lost.
They don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running.
oh, shit.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done.
You can't hear you, Yusuf.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making
You
a statement.
listen. Just listen. You and Marcus lost.
We're going to run the football.
Yeah, Adrian won. So y'all are out the tournament. Okay, listen.
Expect to see more run plays.
If Xavier beat Adrian, Xavier played me. Because Adrian's a loser. If Adrian beats Xavier, Adrian plays. If Xavier's a loser. Y'all are already out the competition.
Back to pass, it's Carr.
That's what I'm saying. It was odds. Xavier joined in. So it made it odd. That's why Xavier not playing. Me and Adrian will be playing right now.
He making it confused.
Who is he, me or him?
Chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house.
That would have been whoever would have won. They would have won the tournament.
How about that? Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this.
Why is a winner playing a loser? What the fuck type rule? Just like how you go different. Goddamn best of three. It's different, bro. You don't know who fucking reason.
Looking for a crease. It's Ross. He's wrestled to the ground.
Okay, real quick. Y'all
You gotta see who goes.
Real fucking quick.
I'm so fucking confused, bro.
Just if niggas be quiet and let me talk. Oh, niggas love talking loud and over me. Shut the fuck up. Listen. Okay. So Marcus and Ricardo. Okay. So say Xavier went in the thing. Xavier joined at the end. Okay. That's why. Okay, one second. Okay, say Xavier went in. It's me, Adrian. It's me against Adrian.
I should never played Xavier. I should have played you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And listen. Marcus and Ricardo would just been playing for fun. They are determined they lost. Those are two losers. Me and you are the two winners. Xavier joined because he want to play. So he's playing you right now. If Xavier ain't joined, it would have been me and you. And whoever won, Adrian, would have won the tournament. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand that way.
Oh, okay. So listen. They lost, so now the losers are finna have a second chance to win a tournament. What the fuck? That never was a thing. Say on the Bible. Hold on. Say on the Bible.
From the gun, they'll give it on the end pick up on the ground there, give him.
Oh yeah, they do go. It do go like that.
And the Tigers get rid of it.
I don't need 3 people talking at once. I have to hear one person.
That's how they were doing with that's how they were doing JL on some shit.
It's J.O. This is J.O. Jackson Olin.
Past the 50. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball,
Come on, man. Stop screaming, yo. I can barely hear you. Oh, I see.
he can go the distance with that.
There you go. I see it. I got it. I had you back. Go ahead, talk.
I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's second.
Hey, Ricardo, I'm talking about college football right now. Okay. Hold on, bro. Stop talking.
But this shit so.
Listen. Okay, I just let this nigga talk. I just let this nigga bark. I'm not even talking to you. All right, listen. All right. So, you got you, Ricardo and Marcus. Do y'all understand, Ricardo and Marcus, that you guys lost? Now y'all are having a second chance to win the tournament. Yes or no? Do y'all understand it?
Telegraph throws like you did right there. He's
Okay.
gonna have to settle in.
Looking for a man. It's Carr.
So that mean you need to pay. So do that mean you need to pay a winner to get back in? I'm so confused. I ain't gonna bet.
You feel me? This some stupid shit. This some off the wall shit. What the fuck type timing y'all on? What?
Okay, so no, listen. So listen. If say Rick lose out of you and Rick, that mean Rick out. He out, right? Okay.
If Xavier beat you, or you beat Xavier, he gonna play you.
Now.
And
Here's
then
an
I
inside
two
kick.
bags. Then I got to not play me or Rick, nigga. And that's gonna be in the final game.
No, Rick out. Rick will be out.
Make it just what it is.
Why would they play you and Rick if Rick will be out?
You've got to get those stops early in the
I just don't know why losing shit is getting a second try.
No, Xavier, but I'm saying this Xavier first time on some shit.
That was a good run.
I don't know, bro.
Even better.
I promise you, bro. It's like niggas is make this shit ain't professional.
So I guess okay. So now, damn, I don't even
Watch
know.
it though. Watch it. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Watch it though. Hey. Okay. So
They already playing each other.
I'm saying, listen. Who you talking to?
I'm talking to Keontae. Bro, look, I beat Rick and Yusuf beat Marcus. Now Rick and Marcus is playing each other, but I'm playing Xavier because he just joined in out the blue. I was supposed to play Yusuf, but I'm playing Xavier.
This defense is going to have their hands full because
Bro,
they're going to need to be
I was supposed to play earlier, except I had to wait for my game to download.
Yeah.
They need this offense to try to be aggressive. Got to get better effort in the back end for this defense.
Yes.
Okay. So
I don't know because I'm not even playing the winner. That's why we're so confused.
because a third person joined.
No, I never played. I was supposed to play.
No, Xavier, you should have played one of them, bitch. You should have played Rick or Marcus.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic.
Yeah.
He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many
And then I go play Yusuf.
guys, and they usually go
Watch
down
this,
right
though.
after they catch the
Hey,
ball.
let's just put it like this. Hey, watch this, H. You hear me?
And he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
If you make one in there,
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Nigga on my dick. Where he at? Hold on. He ain't in the car, Joe. Go, Agent.
you don't understand.
And he takes this
Hold on,
from
let me
inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for space. It's Cobb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy.
It's a seam wide open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
To the air, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. The play action fake. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet at the 35. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock continue to roll.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And 15 seconds to go in this one. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on fourth and goal. They stop him short of the marker. It over on downs.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go, no push, big stop by the D.
On the set. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Getting set for the point after. Looking for a man. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Keep it on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quick completion on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
And they will score! Touchdown, Miami! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The short hand, it's Becker. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Hauls it in inside. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
finds space on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Becker. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield to a first.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking to pass, it's Beck. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your head on it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolute shame. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Williams. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. Keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Fires to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
To the air, it's Mendoza. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his own 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Now the play fake. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
It's complete. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He was trying to get it to the 25, but the defense stands tall, and they force a 4th and short. They'll run for it. Breaks the tackle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And his throw is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Using his feet to buy time. Going for it all. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking to throw, it's back. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there.
Turning it on!
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Miami! The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Williams. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one. They couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Back open in the middle. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and It seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Caught near the sticks. It's Mendoza. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On the direct snap, it's Williams. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw.
And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the gun. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying drive a line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. What a game. We had a furious